welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I've not filmed for a very long time now, and I have really been busy with a lot of stuff which I will update you throughout the video. But yes, today's video is going to be about my fragrance collection. So I'm a huge fan of, perfumes, fragrances, EDPs, EDTs, everything, and I have been collecting a few of them from the past 2 to 3 years, and I've had a lot in my kitty right now. So I wanted to share this with you guys if you also would like to have these suggestions, and if you also like the same fragrances as me, so that you can check them out and maybe you can try these fragrances too. So without any further ado, let's just get started with the video. Also, before I go into the depth of the video, I would like to share that I am the kind of person who is more inclined towards fragrances that are fruity, floral, and lesser towards fragrances that are musky or manly-like. So yes, I do like musky fragrances, but I really like a hint of woodiness to it. That's it. So yeah, most of my collection is gonna be towards that side. So yes. So the first up one in this haul is my favorite collection that I have repurchased, and this is the one from Plum. It is the Hawaiian Roomba. First I bought this as the small pocket perfume, which is also great to carry if you want to go to places, but I obviously finished that one up, and I bought this one and the vanilla vibes together in a combo deal from Nykaa, which was around for 610, which is a huge deal. And I just love how this smells. It gives you the feeling of being around in beachy places, or a fresh hint of summer, and just amazing, like a perfect summer fragrance for me. So Hawaiian Roomba, and in fact Triple Mimosas, is one of the best summer fragrances from Plum. Apart from that, I have the vanilla vibes as well. Vanilla vibes was something I was kind of scared to try on because it's a gourmand fragrance and I didn't know if I would be a huge fan, although I do love cakes and I have a sweet tooth for like literally everything. But still I was kind of scared, maybe it's gonna be too harsh or whatever, but this is amazing too. This just justify every vanilla fragrance that has been described online, being mesmerizing and all of that stuff. So if you are looking out for a vanilla fragrance, you can try the Plum one. And since we're talking about gourmand fragrances, I am a huge fan of Bath & Body Works too. I have bought a lot of fragrances from them for my friends, for my family, and for myself obviously. So you must have heard about the strawberry pound cake, and yes, it is in my kitty. This is by far the best strawberry cake-ish like fragrance you can find. I have been told by people that when I walk, I smell like a cake, and that is all you want. Smelling like a dessert, smelling like a snack. Nothing better than that. And another one from the same Bath & Body Works range, but a different one, is this Peach Prosecco Macaroon. This is one of their newest ranges, and this has a hint of being similar to the champagne toast when you spray it, but it calms down and makes you smell like a fresh macaron, a freshly baked macaron. And this is also a very nice gourmand fragrance. Once you spray it, like for the first time, it might be a little too harsh, like when you just spray it, and it might feel a little peachy, towards a little harder side. But once it settles down and it's amazing. It smells like freshly baked macaron obviously, but with a hint of peach in it, and the freshness of peach adds to the calmness of the fragrance, and it is amazing to go out in summers. Next up is a fragrance that I had fallen in love with as soon as I sprayed it on, and this was one of the first fragrances I bought from Bath & Body Works, and this is the champagne toast. I've literally finished it up. This is like the most favorite fragrance I've ever had. Before strawberry pound cake from Bath & Body Works. And this has like 2 new packagings available online, which are, they're equally good, but my favorite is the one that is a pinkish and the bubblyish one, because it still involves the essence of the champagne toast. So champagne toast is a very rich, very fine fragrance. It feels like you've entered in a very expensive party, with bubbly champagne, with hints of fruit and peaches and everything. So if you wanna smell expensive, this can be your pick. If you're talking about smelling fresh and expensive, one of the most freshest fragrance I've come across is from the Tommy Girl version, and this is what the bottle looks like. It has very nice sleek packaging, very similar to the Calvin Klein one, and I mean this smells like fresh lilies. The most dominant fragrance of all the fruity and floral ones is the lily one, and you have a slight hint of the other floral notes as well, but mostly lilies, and it feels so fresh, like, you know, as if you've just taken a bath. So if you are, you know, if you live in a place like Delhi and, you know, it's just scorching out there and you want to smell like, you know, you want to smell amazing, so you can try this one out, because this lasts really long and fresh and fruity. I mean, I like smelling expensive, and that is one of the reasons why I have a few expensive fragrances in this as well, apart from body mists and body sprays. I have the Valentino one, and this is a must-have for everyone. This is the kind of fragrance that, you know, it literally lasts long enough that even if you washed your clothes and you smell one of your t-shirts or your dresses again, you're gonna smell this, you're gonna get the hint of it. And this is the kind of woody fragrance that you won't mind, even if you are the kind of person who loves more fruity and flowery fragrances. I mean, and the packaging is so rich. I mean, it's so damn pretty and amazing. I know I've been saying amazing a lot because I am a huge fan of fragrances and I'm at a loss of words, but yes, I get mesmerized by each and every fragrance that I've ever owned. Another one of my fragrances that I feel like, you know, literally makes people look back at you is the one from Zara, and this is their Oriental version. I actually got this in a pack of 2 where I had one of the Oriental and one the fruity. The fruity one was so amazing, it's already done. I think I've discarded that one as well, but that was something I used to wear to college every day. I used to love it that much because, you know, it was a subtle hint of fruitiness, but I mean, it never used to be too overpowering for anybody to smell. But I mean, this is amazing as well. This is something that is, you know, a little towards the muskiness and a little towards woodiness, and I think hardly any notes of fruit. This one has fine notes of woodiness and muskiness, but it also has, like, you know, the slightest hint of fruits in floralness. Like, hardly, I mean, you can't distinguish it, but when you smell it, you realize there is a little bit of hint of, you know, the floral gardenia vibe in it. But mostly musky and woody, but not too much over the top. Something, you know, something on the grounds of, you know, ebony, because those kind of notes are like that. They're not too overpowering if they're put in the right concentrations, and this is the exact one that I love. This is still available at Zara because I saw it the other week around, and I would literally love to repurchase. Next up is the body spray I'm wearing today, because today is a very fresh day, a very summery day, and I want to feel like I've just gotten out of the shower, even though I actually already have. But yeah, I should smell like I'm out of the shower. So this is the Bath & Body Works one, which is called the Gingham, and this is the most freshest fragrance you can come across. This is literally something that smells like water. I mean, water in a very good way, because it smells like, I mean, how do I explain this? It's like, you know, being around, you know, pretty blue florals and clementine, and I mean violets and so many things together. I mean, so many floral notes all together, but fresh. You know, nothing over the top, nothing more like, you know, the other fragrance that I talked about. Fragrances that are too flory, too flowery, you know, too fruity. Just fresh, freshest of the fresh. I mean, this is like, this is something like a daily fragrance, and it's pretty unisex. I mean, this is something that boys can wear too. This is not something just restricted to girls. So this is the kind of fragrance I love wearing every day. I mean, being a big Bath & Body Works fan, I did come across the other Gingham fragrances that I've come around to, which is, I think, Gingham Heart of Gold and Gingham Love. And honestly, I'm not really a big fan of all of those. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are, because I've seen them being sold out every now and then. But, you know, I mean, the Gingham, the OG one, the one which I just showed you, but it's so different than the one which is from the Heart of Gold and the Gingham Love one. I mean, the packaging is great and it looks great, but, you know, it just snatches away the feel of the original Gingham from you. The last one from this collection right now I have is the one from Forest Essentials, and this is their honey and vanilla version. This is also, you know, almost a gourmand fragrance because it has hints of vanilla. This is not, you know, very similar to the vanilla that I have from Plum. but this has, you know, a little bit of a hint of lily in it. I don't know how, because, you know, there's nowhere mentioned about lilies in the description, but it has a slight note of florals in it, being a gourmand fragrance, which is a little weird because, you know, when you spray a vanilla fragrance, a vanilla and honey fragrance, you might, you know, think of, you know, all cakey vibes, you know, the scent of the vanilla essence you use when you make cake or when you're baking something. So this has the hint of it, but with a note of lily. So if you are somebody who loves this, you can buy this one as well. One of the reasons why this has a little bit of note of, you know, a difference from general vanilla and honey fragrances, because it has a little bit of scent of aloe vera as well. So that could be one of the reasons. But yes, I mean, we generally know that Forest Essentials is made of all pure extracts, so might have been one of those reasons as well. So yes, these were all the fragrances I had that I could show you, and let me know in the comment section which one you love the most, because my favorite is the champagne toast and the strawberry pound cake. Can't go without them. So guys, I guess that is it for today's video, and I hope you love this video as well, because this is something different than what I usually do. I usually do clothing and makeup haul, and this is the first time I'm doing a fragrance haul. So let me know if you want to see more of these, because I'll be dying to do so. I am a huge fan of fragrances, and I know you guys are too. So let me know what else you want to see of me, and till then, keep watching, commenting, subscribing and liking. Bye bye.